Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll be discussing the 1958 B horror movie Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Yes, there was such a movie. And I just recently watched it, and it was aired on the show Svengoolie, because he usually airs movies like this. So I figured, I never saw this movie, so give it a look. And of course, this movie is a stereotypical B horror science fiction film that took place in the 1950s. With campy dialogue, campy characters, and stuff like that. Excuse me. But this movie is about this woman named Nancy, who's like a rich socialite who is like drunk as a skunk most of the time, who recently just got out of an asylum, and who is separated from her husband, and who just reunited. At the beginning of the film, she keeps breaking up and reuniting with her separated husband, who is fools around with this floozy, and he can't wait for his wife to drop dead, so he inherit all of her money. While this was going on, after an unseen fight that she had with her separated husband, she's driving out in the desert there on the mountains, and she comes across this UFO. It was turned in the movie, they call it a satellite for some. They keep calling it, I saw a satellite. They didn't call it, for some stupid reason, they didn't call it a UFO. They just kept calling it a satellite. I saw a satellite last night. I just saw a satellite last night, or yesterday, whatever. I saw a satellite. And people thought that she just went crazy, because like I just said, that she just got out of an asylum, so people thought that she was nuts. Or that she was so drunk she was seeing things. Of course, when she saw this UFO, let's call it what it was, a UFO. She saw this giant guy who reached out for her and tried to grab her diamond that she was wearing. Of course, she freaks out and tells everybody what was going on, and nobody believes her because she was A, drunk, and or B, crazy. And I almost said quasi. She was nuts, and of course she tried to convince her piece of garbage husband of hers to let's go drive around the country and see if we can find this thing. Alright, so she goes, you sure this is it? And she says, well, it was over here. No, it's not over here anymore. And then they drive a little bit more, and then they finally found it. And the guy, or this giant 3-foot guy from this UFO, does grab Nancy. And while this guy did that, her piece of garbage husband was back to town, so he's just packing her stuff up and pretending that she's gone. But technically she was gone. And of course the cops find all that stuff because they figured in the town, one was a complete, stereotypical idiot for this type of a film. And they thought that he bumped off his wife. Everybody knows that he has problems with the wife. But that we all know that they didn't have, because we physically saw what happened in the film. So they go back trying to look for this thing, and they find it, and they got the diamond back. But the problem was that the wife had absorbed so much radiation that she got passed out. And what happened was that the 50-foot giant, put the wife, who was almost naked, on the rooftop somewhere near her house. And so they found her, and they found out that she was filled up with this radiation, which made her grow to 50 feet tall. And that's why I came up with the 50-foot woman. And so, of course, when she found out that she grew, and there's no way for the doctors to stop her, and they tried to knock her out with morphine, but her body was so big that the morphine had no effect on her. They had to have, much morphine to fill up the Empire State Building, really, to knock her out. So, but but when I'm trying to get more morphine to knock her out, to keep her sedated, she got up and she was looking for her husband, to kill the husband, to bump him off. So she does track us. She destroys the whole building as a gown, and she crushes her to death, and then of course big spoiler, she does die toward the end of the movie. But like I said, it's still and I know I spoiled the ending for a lot of you guys who never saw this movie, but this movie was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was like something you might see on something like Joe Bob Briggs would show something on like a Monster Vision, a movie like this, back in the 80s, early 90s, when Monster Vision was on TNT. Fortunately, there's no more Monster Vision anymore. But they should bring back Monster. They should bring back Joe Bob and stuff like that to show stupid movies like this, because these are the type of movies that gets made fun of all the time. And I wonder why. But the special effect, I should mention the special effects in this movie is so bad, it's not even funny. At least some of the other B science fiction films, at least they try to make it a little more realistic. But you can see the stop motion animation of some of these other B movies, like Tarantula or even Plan 9 from Outer Space, as bad as that movie was. You can see the wires on the spacecrafts and stuff, but this thing, it was so bad. I mean, when they showed the 50-foot woman, when Nancy goes into the 50-foot woman, you just see it was like seeing a projected image on the screen. When they filmed it, they projected her image, and they filmed it. That's what it looks like. It looks like a projected image without the movie screen being there. That's what it looks like, and that's what they did with this movie. Not only did they did with her, but they did with the 30-foot guy and the 50-foot guy that this woman saw, and it was bad. It was horrible. But it was like I said earlier, it's one of those fun B movies from the 1950s, and now people would say. So it's bad, it's campy, but it wasn't too bad of a movie to watch. If you just want to kill like a little more, I don't know what the actual run length of this movie, but it's quite short. If it's an hour and 15 minutes, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's entertaining enough to, just to watch, just to kill an hour, and not even an hour and a half to watch this thing. But the movie is that bad. The Attack of 50-Foot Woman is bad. Not Plan 9 from Outer Space bad, but it's bad enough. So that's my review of the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Please click on the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video into your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at RowdyC.com, so WDY, and then C.com. The homepage of the Rowdy Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.